Hi, good morning, friends. This is Yasser from Escala International School, Kondoti. Today, let us discuss about the topic scientific management from our chapter Principles of Management. Do you know who is the father of scientific management? Yes, he is F.W. Taylor, Frederick Winslow Taylor, who was born in a wealthy family in US in March 20, 1856. He was graduated from Stevens Institute of Technology as a mechanical engineer during 1880s. He was an American mechanical engineer who sought to improve industrial efficiency. During his work at the age of 22 in Midway Steel Company as an foreman, and the company was into making of armor plates and it was one of the America's great armor plate making plant. And here was the birthplace of scientific management. Taylor actually started his career as a clerk in Midway Steel Company in 1877, and after that he was promoted as foreman in 1880s. But Taylor was constantly depressed by the failure of his team members' performance to achieve the target. Even they failed to produce more than about one third of a day's work. Then Taylor determined to discover what were the methods which resist them to achieve their targets. He was analyzing what were the methods to eliminate the wastage of time and how we can improve our performance by better practices. Then in 1882, he started to put the first features of scientific management into operation. Thus, he brought forward that scientific management definition as it is knowing exactly what you want men to do and seeing that they do it in the best and cheapest way. This theory analyzed and synthesized the workflow. Its main objectives were to increase the production by using standardized tools, equipments, methods, and devices, to improve the quality by using quality control methods and doing particular research regarding to develop the quality, to reduce the cost by using scientific techniques of production and optimum utilization of the resources, selection of right person for right work by using scientific selection and training of workers. So he appointed the right abled persons only towards a particular work. So he introduced scientific selection of workers, reducing the wastages by proper handling materials and all the resources up to its optimum utilization. It reduced wastages, and he brought forward a method of differential piece wage system, which means different wage system between the employees depending on their work. Whether they were able to achieve the target, then they will be providing a better remuneration. Otherwise, if they are not able to work or they were dissatisfying in their work, then they will be given a different piece wage system. These were the aims and objectives of the scientific management. Then here comes the elements of scientific management. We can call it as principles of scientific management. There are some rules, regulations, or laws regarding the scientific management, how science should be attached with the management. Actually, he threw out the rule of thumb as the first matter of fact from the scientific management, and he created a scientific task setting atmosphere. Scientific task setting means full planning regarding the work and regarding the employees, what they want or how should they perform. So it creates a satisfying atmosphere for the employees, and it avoids the rule of thumb situation. The second principle was planning. Proper planning was done in the field of scientific management. As per Taylor, he wanted a separate department for planning, and they should analyze what to do, when to do, where and how to do before the commencement of the project. Then the third element or the principles of management was study of work. It actually divides the work equally between the management and the employees. So it brought forward a cooperation between the team. So there was no confusion among the employees and the management, and there were no any conflicts between them, because the work was actually studied regarding their specific activity and the operational efficiency, and it was given to the people who were rightly employed. This is the best method of doing a job, and the standard time required for the completion of that job was studied by F.W. Taylor as division of work. Then here comes the scientific selection and training of workers. A systematic way for the selection of workers were following. Though it was scientifically prepared to develop them, and they were trained to achieve their targets, and their skills and experience were properly utilized in the business. So proper trainings to update their knowledge in the latest techniques, and they were able to use it in their production strategy, and they were succeeded in their process. The fifth point was standardization. Standardization of the performance, tools, equipments, working conditions, etc. All the methods and materials, all the tools or the equipments were standardized, and it has to maintain a proper standard during the production. Then only they can achieve their target within the time frame. So workers were provided with required tools, materials, and the proper environment so that the works are executed with the optimum number of workers on time and with proper costs. Next, he introduced the differential piece rate system of wages, because financial incentives increase the efficiency of the workers and their satisfaction level was improved or increased depending on their financial incentives. As per F.W. Taylor, a worker is to be rewarded depending upon the efforts put by him for the betterment of the enterprise. If he work properly or if he work hard, then he should be motivated through financial incentives, because then only it will encourage him to be committed towards the work and to the organization. So he put forward that there should be a differential piece wage system between the employees depending on their performance. And the seventh one was functional organization. He put forward that during scientific management, an organization should be functioning properly at all its levels. He mainly focused the lower level management and put forward that there should be a separation of the work in lower level management as planning department and production department. So he separated under different managers and categorized them and given different names to them, and depending upon the functions, the setup of organization was subdivided. Next, with all these factors, he created a revolution in the mentality of the employees and the management, as it creates a harmony between the employees, because they realized that they were belonged or unavoidable from an organization, and management was also prepared as they can't work with the presence of employees. So they create a harmony and the conflict was reduced, and this mental revolution develops the enterprise, and employees put their heart and soul in the work assigned to them. Management and workers create a mutual respect between them and work with a cooperation. Next comes the cost accounting. As per F.W. Taylor of scientific management, from the first stage of production to the last stage, cost accounting enables the management to plan, organize, and to direct the production and marketing of the products, by which it helps in reducing the overcost, production cost, distribution cost, thereby increase the profitability of an enterprise. Thank you.